What's up, guys? It's Manad back here with another video, and in today's video I've just thought of this while I was going through my day, and I just want to give an early predictions for Royal Rumble. Now, Royal Rumble is going to be at the end of January. It always is. It's a WWE tradition, but I'm just going to give my early top 3 picks for the Royal Rumble, just to make a video. So my top 3, first we're going to start off with the woman. And my top 3 for the woman are going to be Sasha Banks, Naomi, and Liv Morgan. Now, those are my top 3 picks. I think Liv, she has something going for her. I do not think she is going to be winning the Raw Women's title. So I think a next step to continue her momentum, because they do this a lot with her, and they just ride her momentum just for her to lose it and then disappear for a while and then come back, do it again. So they do this recurring thing with her, but I feel like I want to see her get a consistent push, and this would be a great way to do it by winning the Royal Rumble. Now, Naomi, same thing with her. They do it a lot with her, less with Liv Morgan, because Naomi doesn't really get a lot of chances. She's in this storyline that's been going on for months with Sonya Deville, and I just feel like to move on from it and to not just waste her once again, especially starting off fresh in this new year, I think a great way for Naomi to be put as a top star and the legend that she is by winning the Royal Rumble. So I think winning the Royal Rumble will be a great thing for Naomi. So she's one of my picks. And my last pick was Sasha Banks. Sasha, she has so many accolades except for winning the Royal Rumble. And I feel like 2018 was supposed to be the moment for her to win the Rumble. I feel like that was a great moment for her to win it. Unfortunately, she did not. But I think Sasha has done so much for the company, has put over so much new stars, and I feel like it's time for her to get her WrestleMania moment. I mean, she's had WrestleMania matches, multiple WrestleMania matches, but she has not won a single WrestleMania match. And I feel like it is time for her to get her WrestleMania moment. She could do what Bianca Belair did, win the Rumble, win the women's title. She can go after Charlotte. Charlotte could lose the title and she can go after somebody else. I mean, there's so many possibilities with her. So yeah, those are my top 3 picks. And I did have another pick, and it is Paige. I would love to see Paige return and be in the Rumble. A lot of people are speculating that she might be in the Rumble this year. I don't know. But I would love to see Paige in the Rumble, but that's kind of a dream pick for me. I don't think it's gonna really happen. Maybe not this year, maybe sometime in the future, but I would love to see Paige in the Women's Royal Rumble and get back into in-ring action. Now, for the men was a little hard because we have more men to choose from, but these were my picks. So this one I'm going on a landslide is Austin Theory. Austin Theory, ever since he got into the main roster, he has been put in this kind of big storyline with Vince. Surprisingly, Vince rarely gets into storylines, but Vince is kind of a mentor, I would say, for Austin Theory. He's trying to get Austin Theory into an actual role instead of just being the selfie guy, which is kind of the character that Austin Theory has right now. And I would love to see Austin Theory get a big moment, because I am a fan of Austin Theory. I started being a fan of him when he went with Johnny Gargano in The Way. So I would love to see him win the Royal Rumble, even though I think it's highly illogical. But imagine what he would do. He doesn't have to necessarily win at WrestleMania, but it would be a great thing for a surprise for like a new star. Like Bianca, she was a new star, but she was on the main roster for almost a year at that time. Austin Theory has been on the main roster for, I would say, like 2 months at best. And by the time it's going to be Royal Rumble, it's going to be like 3 months, 4 months. So it would be a great thing to see Austin Theory with a rise to the top by winning the Royal Rumble. Now, the next one, this one kind of just recently I have been thinking of, I would say, is Kevin Owens. Now, Kevin Owens, I'm particularly not a fan of Kevin Owens. He doesn't catch my eye as much as other wrestlers do, like Austin Theory, Finn Balor, like the people I'm fans of. But I would love to see Kevin Owens win the title. I feel like he's not going to win it in the Fatal 4-Way, I would say. But I do see him being a possible winner for the Royal Rumble. And I would love to see Kevin Owens win the Royal Rumble. I feel like Kevin Owens has been a guy who has just had so much going for him. I feel like once he got on the main roster, like, he's a Grand Slam champion almost. And he's only been on the main roster since 2015, I would say. That's only 6 years. Well, I'm saying that like that's a little, but he's been on the main roster. He's done a lot, but he has not won a lot of the big matches. Like, he hasn't won Money in the Bank that he's been in. He hasn't won the Royal Rumble. So, I mean, he has so many big moments, and I feel like this next big moment would be for him to win the Royal Rumble and have a big moment at WrestleMania, possibly against Big E. Because that seems like the route they're going with them too. And possibly he could win the tag team titles with Seth Rollins and make a heel team. I would love to see that as well. And my last choice, this is a very hard pick to make, and this one I feel like is kind of not going to happen, but I think it might happen as well, is Seth Rollins. Now, Seth Rollins, he's won the Royal Rumble before in 2019, and I would love to see Seth win the Royal Rumble once again. I feel like Seth is always evolving. He's always putting on great matches. He's always in great storylines. He always is great on the mic, in the ring. He's just an overall great wrestler. And I would love to see Seth Rollins win the Royal Rumble once again and just finally get his moment in front of a big crowd. We know that the last time they were in Dallas, Seth was unfortunately injured. So I feel like it would be a great kind of redemption story for him to finally get a big moment inside that big arena inside Dallas that he missed last year and had to watch from the crowd. So yeah, those are my 3 people I would love for each Royal Rumble to win. Those are my 3 possible choices right now. We still have multiple weeks to build up for a Royal Rumble. I mean, we haven't even got past day 1 yet. But those are just my early picks for a Royal Rumble. Leave your opinions down in the comment section below, and leave your early picks for the Royal Rumble down in the comment section below. I would love to read them and reply to them. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, champs.